welcome back to my channel, and in today's video you'll be learning how to do this smoky eye right here. It ended up being actually a very cool tutorial because I only used the artist palette on my eyes, and for the most part I only used the Real Techniques eyes set, the brushes that come in the set. Really quickly, I wanted to remind you to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and just let's move on so you can see how I got the look. And the first product I'll be using is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This is the light version. I already moisturized. It has been about 5 to 10 minutes since I moisturized. I'm going to take L'Oreal Visible Lift 146 Nude Beige. Also going to pump 1.5. Using the beauty blender, I'm just going to take that all over my skin. I don't know if you guys can see, but this spot right here is a dry patch that I have right now on my skin. When you have dry patches like that, the best and probably the only thing where you can get a decent coverage and finish with on your face is with the beauty blender, because of the moisture is not going to flake up that patch of dry skin. I'll be taking the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer in the color 230 Fair Light, and I have talked about this in my previous videos. I love this for dry skin. It just blends really nice, and I do like to apply a good amount of this and blend it out. Like I said, with the beauty blender everything goes away, plus it'll give us that nice highlight. Whatever's left on the beauty blender from the concealer, I'm just taking it on the lids to make sure that I have a nice base for my eyeshadow and I don't need a primer. Just make sure that you powder it very well. And for that, I'm going to use the Palladio Rice Powder in translucent, and I'm going to use this e.l.f. small tapered brush. For some reason this has like the perfect shape to get underneath your eyes and set your concealer. I'm just going to dip it in here, take off the excess, and make sure my creases are not full of concealer, and go ahead and powder that. Yeah, whatever's left on the brush, I just like to take it and kind of set my face, but not really, you know. Make sure you set your eyelids if you're not going to use a primer. That way you don't have creasing of the eyeshadow. You press it into the lid. Okay, so we're gonna leave the eyes, the under eyes, with that powdery finish. Even for dry skin, this powder does not dry my skin. Like, just sweep it off. So the palette that I'll be using for the eyes is the Artist Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to take this Dusty Rose, which is this matte color in this corner, tap off the excess, and I'll be using a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I love this brush for the brow bone. So make sure you feel the brow bone, especially if you have hooded eyes. You don't want to put it where the crease is. See, like if I would put it right here, that's not where my crease is. My crease is above that. So that's where you want to place it. Grab the brush farther away so that you have less pressure. So the brush will be doing the work instead of your hand. So circular motions. I personally like to take it all the way in. If you have smaller eyes or very deep set eyes, you can just stop in the middle, but I kind of like to just take it all the way in because of the way my eyes are. For the next color, I'll be taking the one right next to it called Aubergine. I think I said that right. I don't know. Well, let's just use this brush. And the other one that comes in that same pack with the Real Techniques. So if you have that one, you should have this one. This is the base shadow brush. We're gonna place this color, which is pretty dark, in the outer corner. Make sure you have the brush, the tip upwards, and you just sweep it down. And then you can kind of fold your hand or turn your hand a little bit and then sweep it into the crease. The first strokes, make sure you do them down, because if you have more color down here, you can blend it easier and you can get away with it easier than if you blend it on top, because that's your crease and you're gonna need a lot of blending to tone that down. Where down here you could just look extra smoky. Oh, keep blending that. So taking this brush, I'm just going to blend the middle and the outer part of the crease. This is a $1 elf brush, which I think it works perfectly fine for just placing eyeshadow. This is called Baby I'm a Star, and it's like a sparkly, very, very dark color. So you have two options. You can put buttery in the inner corner and just, that's it. But I kind of am feeling the whole smokiness right now, so I'm going for Baby I'm a Star and just placing it on the lid. Whoa, that was way darker than I wanted, but that's a good thing. I didn't have anything planned out for this look. I just wanted to do a look today. So taking the blender brush. Well, I don't know what the brush is called right now, but just want to make that line disappear. So I'll be blending it. So taking more. Now I think I need more of this Dusty Rose. So let's start smoothing this out, and I will be taking the brush that this palette comes with on the fluffy side, and I'll be taking the color Buttery just above the brow bone, right underneath the eyebrow. Be switching the side of the brush again into Buttery, just because I really want to pack this right here. To open up my eyes. Okay, I'm gonna sweep this off already because it's driving me crazy. So I'll be taking the accent brush, pack it with this color in Aubergine. Whoa, that's hard for me to say, I don't know why. But I'll be placing this on the bottom lash line to make it smoky smoky. To start wrapping up the eyes, I'll be taking the Infallible in Black is Black, the gel eyeliner. be taking this Real Techniques fine liner brush, which I honestly have really never used. This clear brow gel from Anastasia. It's like a setting gel for your eyebrows. So the eyelashes, I'll be using their Real from Benefit. So now I'll be taking this contour, is a girl's best friend from Velvet 59. I'll probably be taking the lighter combination of these two colors for my contour.
That's cool. That's super, super cool.
You think so, Maddie?
Yeah. Just give it a lot.
So now I'll blend it out with the Beauty Blender. And this also has a really pretty highlighter over here. I'm actually gonna take some with the Beauty Blender. And place it because it's so pretty. My eyes are pretty heavy. I'm going to take this Coralista, which would go perfect because of the fact that it's very neutral. So I'm taking a mineral powder brush to put on just a tiny bit for some color on my cheeks. Okay, and to finish the look, I'll be using Nude Pink from NYX. And I also got this like completely nude color, which I don't really go for this, but it's called Undressed. And I'm going to apply just a little bit over that lip liner, especially in the center. I noticed I didn't put mascara on my bottom lashes, so okay guys, so this is the finished look right here. Look at that gorgeous highlight. So again, that is from this palette, which I thought it was really good, and it's very creamy. It blends very nice. So that's from Velvet 59, and thank you for watching. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you liked this video. Thank you. Bye.